Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Christian Wilkins. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Goff. He's got right on the short throw. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Goff. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Nifty move. Fights through at the 5. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses who have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The numbers for White a week ago: 12 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Brandon, we both know plenty about this game, but you don't have to be an expert to figure out that they're going to lean heavily on their ground game to try and win this week. He sits number 5 in the league so far in rushing, and when they've had success on that side of the ball, he's been at the center of it. If they want to win in this one, he's got to play like that and help drive them down the field.
3rd down and 6. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 14 carries, 54 yards. When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much in legs. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Here is 3rd and 5. To throw is Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points. I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll. Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again. Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they go play action here with O'Connell. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. They run straight ahead here with White. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point. Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season? And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Play action. Now O'Connell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. O'Connell. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there. And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches. That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them. Provide a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Goff now looking to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. It got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Goff now to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, nice move. A second fake. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it is 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. So out now come the Lions. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Goff now on second down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now it's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now gone. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, here's Goff. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Blankenship's kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. O'Connell looking to throw on first. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DJ Moore, 58 yards. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Goff now looks to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Goff throwing again. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw on second down is Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. So we're at halftime here on a Monday. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3rd and 12. Throwing, O'Connell. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw here, O'Connell. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's O'Connell. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Back to throw, O'Connell. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Got his man, it's Williams. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, here's Gibbs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now Goff. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Gibbs straight ahead. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Goff. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now O'Connell. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's O'Connell. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's White. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. To the air again. Goff. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Again, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. From the red zone now, Goff. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw is Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Gibbs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darian Butler. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard. They see what they...
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Barnes from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. Now O'Connell. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Max Crosby, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Goff on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Throwing again is Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Goff now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, here's Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Goff. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at. To see if
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, the grand scheme. Those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. O'Connell. He'll fire deep looking for Moore. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Las Vegas, they continue to cruise.